Grab you a cup of coffee, or in the case for right now, a glass of water. And today we're going to be talking about free resources to teach high school economics to your high school students. Hey everyone, I'm glad that you joined us for this video today. My goal for this subject was to approach it looking at, this is the last year that I'm teaching two of my students, my high school seniors. One of them has been homeschooled since high school, since we adopted her, and then the other one has been homeschooled her entire life. And this was one of the classes that I wanted to nail down some points with my kids before they either go college or career when they graduate high school. So this was one of the classes I was like, I want them to have good information that I would trust for information for these classes. So when I go to look at courses like this, the first thing I do is, can I find a free, reliable resource? Because again, as a mom of 4 kids, I'm on a budget. And as a mom of 4 teenagers, I'm really on a budget. And so it's hard to find those free resources for high school classes, but it actually can be done. I used to tell people if it was free, you couldn't homeschool with it. Yeah, no, I changed my mind of that because I was taught better. And now that I've been taught better and now that I know better, I want to share that information with people. So today we're going to be talking about those 3 resources. Number 1 is Hillsdale College. Hillsdale College actually offers a free economics course for Christian students. There are other ones out there that I could have used if this one had backfired, but I've used Hillsdale College to teach my kids U.S. history. I love the format that they teach with, so I'm going to be sticking with Hillsdale College for our economics course. The trouble was the Hillsdale College videos only cover 11 courses, whereas economics is supposed to be a full semester class. Now, for our students, depending on the semester, a semester could go anywhere from 15 to 18 weeks. This semester is going to be 17 weeks, and we're going to be doing it in the spring. In the spring semester, because the way that I planned it out was I did not want all 4 kids doing personal finance at the same time, and I did not want to do personal finance and economics at the same time because I didn't want them to clash. So even though if 2 students were doing personal finance and 2 were doing economics, in my mindset, I would have confused it, and I didn't want to do that. So the way that we planned it was the spring that we're finishing right now, I have my oldest 2 in personal finance. This fall, when my youngest is an official 9th to 10th grader, complicated, and the other one is a 10th grader, they're going to start personal finance this fall, and it's only a 1 semester class in homeschool. And I emphasize that because not all classes are 1 semester classes in high school for homeschool, whereas in public school they would change each semester. Math goes year round, science goes year round, except for government and economics. History goes year round. Personal finance and economics both are classes that 1 semester. So I have 2 in personal finance this spring, 2 in personal finance this fall, and then 2 in economics next spring. So what I did was I went ahead and planned out, I guess I need to backtrack. What I did was I planned out our weeks, and I had went ahead in January and planned out our next school year calendar-wise what it looks like, because the umbrella schools in Tennessee prefer that you go ahead and have everything done in the spring. That way you have all summer to prepare. And if they deny one of your classes, or if, Tennessee laws change of, now you need to have this to graduate, we have plenty of time to prepare. So they want to go ahead and have all of that done and have the time to detailed look through each of your students, make sure they're on target, make sure they're getting the classes they need. So I try to have everything done in January and February. Plus, we're usually snowed in January, like we were this year. This time we were snowed in for 8 days consecutively. That's not that common for us. So I went ahead and sat down and made that calendar out. So then after that, I went through and started picking the classes. Like I said, Hillsdale College, it was only 11 courses. This is a 17-week class for us. So what do we do? I'll go ahead and explain that. So again, the free number 1 resource was Hillsdale College. What I did was I went through, and the week number 1 is free market economics and the American founding, just that week. Weeks 2 and 3 is how the market works. Weeks 4 and 5 is understanding demand. What does it say for 6 as well? Maybe I messed up. 4, 5, and 6 all say understanding demand. That may be a mess up. I'll fix that later. The next one is supply and equilibrium for 2 weeks. the role of profit for 2 weeks, incentive and information problems for 2 weeks, Keynesians and macroeconomics for 2 weeks, monetary theory for 1, case study of the Great Recession for 1, and restoring economic liberty for 1. So that's kind of how I spaced it out. Was there were some that it wasn't going to be able to do 2 weeks for it, and apparently I did 3 weeks for 1. I didn't remember doing that, but I can go back and double check that later that I did do that right. I think the week I did that though, yeah, that's the week before we go on a 2-week vacation. So next year we're taking a 2-week vacation, late winter, early spring, for multiple reasons. So I did space that out for that reason. Which is the other reason why I also look at the calendar ahead of time. So resource number 2 that I'm using that is free is there is an online game called howthemarketworks.com. What it is a free website designed to teach high school students how the stock market works. You're given fake money to play on the game with. Like, it's not anything real world that they'll be able to collect anything. It's all like digital. And this is something that I used when I was a student. It's not the exact same website, but I used one like that. And it was actually pretty eye-opening of how the stock market works, why it's important to invest in the correct stock market for your 401k. So yeah, how the market works. So week 1, first day back, semester. We only have 2 days of the spring semester. Because of like New Year's and Christmas and Matt's schedule for going back to work. And I try not to do homeschool when he's home so we can spend that time together as a family versus sitting down doing book work. Sometimes we do classes together. Like, there's some personal finance we've done together because our personal finance class is like a real world simulator. They have to look at real apartments. They have to look at real cars on real car websites when they're making their purchases, real houses, things like that. They're looking at actual, they have to use a real world job website to apply for, or to look at a job that they would want to apply for in the real world, look at what that pays, things like that. So like, we do that together in the evening. That's kind of fun, but like, I don't want to do like all day on the days that he's off for vacation when he has limited vacation right now. So, which I guess it's not as limited. It was more limited before. There's more now, but anyways, I still don't want to do that. So, Hillsdale College, how the market works. And then number 3, now this is kind of free, kind of not, is we have Disney Plus. So if you have a subscription service that has this, and I don't remember which ones do, Disney Plus has access to Schoolhouse Rock. Yes, I know they're cartoons. They're geared towards younger kids. But I learned when I was in economics class that sometimes having those little short cartoons to watch and be interactive with, to teach the topics were really helpful. Like, my kids still remember the 50 Nifty song for the United States. So what I did was every other week, they're going to watch one Schoolhouse Rock episode on economics, because season 6 of Schoolhouse Rock was all about economic structure. On the weeks that they're not doing that, they're going to be doing a research paper based on what they are learning. So this means that for each Hillsdale College video, they'll have watched the video twice. They will have a research paper once a week, and they take notes while they watch the video. So to watch the video, take notes. Week 1, they do a research paper, and then week 2, they're going to be playing Schoolhouse Rock. Now, we only do 3 days of school a week. So then that third day, they're going to be on how the market works for 30 minutes a day, looking at the stock market, see how it works, and see how proper money investments will help your investments to rise. And sometimes making poor choices based on peer pressure might not be the right financial decision to make. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing for economics class. Now, if you're interested in the PDF that I made to plan all of this out, to plug all these free resources in, you can either, 1, give super thanks in this video, which $1. You can give more if you want, but $1 on this video, and I will email, and you send, or my email is always included in here. Send me an email with your name on it. With you don't have to show proof of super thanks. Just tell me what the username that gave the super thanks was, and I will send you an email of the PDF. Now, I do not send spam emails. I don't send, hey, watch this video, hey, support my channel. The whole purpose of that would just be to email you the information you need, and that's it. If you want to email back more questions about other courses that we do, how we plan these, I would be happy to answer all of that. That's all that's going to do. The other option is you can become a channel member at 99 cents a month and above, which would also give you access to our full meal plan each week, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and snack for a family of 6 to 7. And you would also have access to that as well. But yeah, that's an easy way of like, if you want this PDF to be able to help you, great. If not, and you found all this information helpful, please give this video a huge thumbs up and share it with your friends who may also be struggling to find those free resources to teach economic class to your high school students. Because one of my biggest passions is helping you guys to be able to homeschool on a budget and be able to homeschool the way you want to do with your schedule, and love teaching along with your kids and learning with your kids. That's it for today's video. Thank you to all of our members for supporting this content and allowing us to continue making videos. And thank you to every single one of you for liking, watching those positive comments, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.